Like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below. In what may fast become a series of concessions to Ukrainian and Russian tourists here in Thailand, the government has approved a fee waiver for an estimated 7,000 people from those countries currently in Thailand and wanting to extend visas by an initial 30 days. With flights out of Thailand for the most part cancelled to that region, there are also reviews due for humanitarian aid and medical coverage within the state-run hospital system for those in need. This is currently most, if not all, have no access to funds via debit cards, credit cards, PayPal or bank transfers. Meanwhile, Chinese operator UnionPay, a fund transfer company similar to PayPal, may open up links to Russian financial institutions for transfers. That, however, would only give access to existing funds and not credit cards issued in Russia. A warning's been given to anyone receiving a so-called phishing email purporting to be from the Thai Pass program. Since the start of last week, many have received emails asking for personal details, and it's assumed that many have replied to them, as, for some reason, the recipients in many cases are thought to have applied for real Thai passes in the past. With no word on how that's occurred, the real issue is that they are fake. Yesterday saw a Royal Thai Air Force F-16 fighter jet crash in the Chaiyaphum region during a training exercise. Locals assisted the pilot, who managed to eject before the plane hit the ground, and military teams were quickly on site. There they cordoned off the area and were awaiting inspectors who will analyse the jet. Word is that the pilot had no major injuries. Vaccinated travellers from Malaysia will have unlimited travel into Thailand in a reciprocal agreement that goes into effect this month. That'll see 10 return flights operated daily between the two countries. It's likely that RT PCR tests will be a part of ticketing requirements, but that's yet to be confirmed. On the tiny island of Koh Kut, investigators are working on the smouldering remains of a luxury resort that burnt down at the weekend. All guests were safely evacuated, but the wooden buildings quickly turned to ashes. A spokesman for the owners reports that the resort was fitted with smoke detectors and had fire deterrent systems in place. It's been revealed that a gold shop robber who relieved a dealer in the capital of some 2 million bahts worth of the yellow stuff is Japanese. We're told he was arrested by midnight, and a search of his rooms revealed that all his stash was simply put away there. Famed for being extremely wealthy and not the full ticket, a Thai man said to suffer mental health issues was nabbed arriving back here this week from India. He'd fled after arrest warrants were issued following a bizarre attack on himself with a sword and the release of numerous snakes outside Central World in the capital. He now faces psychological evaluation and 5 or 6 charges. No word on the fate of the snakes. Meanwhile, at home and in our own region, this morning the province reports 976 new cases of COVID, 185 in Chonburi, 275 in Silachar, 220 in Banglamung and 46 in Sattahip. Nationally, the numbers have risen slightly from yesterday, 22,073, with 24,747 said to have recovered. And with the Met Office promising highs of 32 degrees today, dropping down to 27, it's going to be a cloudy, humid and hot one, but with little chance of rain. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme,